What up, guys? You're nervous again.
How's it, guys?
How's it, guys?
Welcome.
Where's your mic, James?
How's it, guys?
Microphone.
Welcome.
You see, sleeping on the job.
Welcome to X and J or CD podcast. I'm here
Collateral
today.
damage, but XJ is fine. I think it's unique.
James, what up? And
Ryan Ferguson.
hope you guys are having a great Monday. Hope you guys had a restful weekend. Hope
Yo,
Sunday
Clinton.
church was good.
Clint, bring the camera this side. Bring the camera this side.
Yeah, so hope your Monday wasn't too bad. Hopefully Tuesday is a bit
They're
better.
facing me, and then they're facing off camera. They're not facing the camera.
All right, guys. So I think Golani can just start us with a bit of
Bring the camera this side.
food for thought or a question for us that we can answer. Golani.
Wait 1 second. You guys are facing. No, bring it here. They're facing me. They're facing me. Bring it here. Shit, it's flat. Oh my god, let's hurry up. Anyway, zoom in. All right, what was the question again?
We're waiting for you to ask us a question. Sleeping on the
Question.
job. Golani sleeping on the job
Question.
there.
My question was, okay, we had a false start, but I was wondering, why are you guys so robotic in front of cameras? Is it inexperience? I know that's the obvious question, but
I don't think it's an experience. I think we're quite relaxed, quite chilled, yeah. I think it's just a natural voice, just chill guys. Just those chill guys.
Speak your mind then.
Speak your mind. What do you have on your mind, Ron?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Yeah, I'm also
You
quite
have 3
blank.
o'clock on your mind right now.
So can you start us with a random question? Maybe just to try.
Random question, okay. All right.
PG.
No, let's have it. Actually, follow what we did, over the weekend. So, how did you feel over the weekend? Because me, like what I said, like you were the crazy guy. I was like, oh my god, this guy is flying the drone. He's gonna crash it, and he almost crashed it.
I almost crashed it. So about that, it was a good weekend. We got late to the Hornets game. Ron was playing for Hornets. Actually, I think he can give us a bit of that. Just now.
Did you win that game?
Yes, we did actually. We won by 16 points.
Yeah, so that's quite a success for the Hornets there. I think quite a good start to the season. Pre-season, yeah, quite a good start pre-season. Really giving off a nice mood before the season starts, giving them a bit of confidence. I think is quite important before Portugal, yeah. Big Portugal tour coming
the
up.
kicking improved because last year the kicking was crap, man.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't believe that. Like the kick where the guy kicked from the edge to the middle, that was amazing. Like, did you get a new kicker?
Yes, we got almost a whole new backline in our first team now.
What was wrong with last year's backline? So you're saying your last year's backline was ass, right? That's what you're saying.
Not quite. We've got a new backline coach. It's pretty good.
We've got a new backline coach. It's pretty good. You're nervous now.
He's nervous, yeah.
He's
quite
nervous. No, give him another chance. Speak your mind.
He's spoken his mind, right? Anyway,
Alright.
just to
All
carry
right,
on
wait,
back
which
to
position
your...
do you play?
I play flank.
Flank.
Yeah.
Wait, flank is the one that's on the side. Are you
Yeah.
loose flank, or are you the inside or outside?
Loose flank.
Inside or outside? No, loose
It
is pro.
depends where you are in the field.
Because the outside is the one that sweeps, but you're not. Are you tall?
Is he tall? That's
inside
a great
flank
question.
is the tall
to start
one.
it. Is he
and
tall?
outside flank is the shorter one. He's a sweeper.
Oh no, I think he's thinking about lock.
Oh, okay.
Look, okay, a bit of confusion there.
Okay,
Anyway,
what does a flank do? What does a flank do?
He's like on the edge of the scrum.
waiting to tackle.
Exactly, waiting
Yes,
to
that's
tackle
the one.
10 and
Outside flank, right?
yes.
Yes, the sweeper.
It's called flank. And the guys that are inside the scrum are called lock. Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because
Anyway.
the lock is inside. Because the one, the last guy that I did a video for Mukumba, he was like a sweeper. He was number 7, right?
Yes.
You're number 7.
Number 6 and 7. There's 2 flankers.
You're number 7, right?
Yes.
So I was not wrong.
Okay. Anyway, back to your question. How was Saturday? So, I think Saturday was quite a productive day for most of you have seen on Instagram. We did.
Hey, you're speaking to me, not them. You're talking to me, James.
Okay, yeah. No, so we did create.
How was it at home? Like, how did you, the way you're telling your mom, oh my God, mom, look at this one. Oh, no, the way you were just glowing.
Nah, so I think now was a good day. Yeah, I enjoyed the.
How was it? How was the conversation?
The
How was the
drone flying.
conversation at home?
No, the conversation was good. I showed a few of the videos. Quite excited about that.
And you said CBC Media Club has a drone, and damn it, can you please pull that drone out? Pull it.
Not that I don't think that's the.
Pull it. Bring it here.
Okay, anyway, we have a
Bring it.
sub drone.
Give us 5.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Bring it. Look at what is this? So this is what you're talking about. Where's the other one?
Nah, it's in Mr. Moyer's class.
This is the one. But it's a start, right?
It works. It's a start. It doesn't have a camera, but it's a start.
All right, back to the conversation.
Yeah, so
at
back to the
home.
conversation. Nah, I think it was good. For the first time, it's one of those clips that I've really wanted to be recording for a long time, following that try that's being scored. So I think it was quite good.
How did your parents feel?
Yeah, they weren't too excited. Want me to
Why
focus
did you
quite a bit.
Wait, what do you mean by focus? Are you failing at school, James?
Nah, I'm not failing.
So
General.
focus on what? Focus on what?
Just on.
No, the way you're nervous, I can even see it on the
Nah,
camera.
it's O levels in general. Just
No, okay. What were your results lately? Because the way you were speaking to your mom,
now
like
they've
your
actually
mom-
been quite good.
Your mom seemed like someone that knows everything. Of course, that's her job, right? But she wasn't happy.
Yeah. Nah, I think it's a mother's job just to constantly want
So
you
are
to do well.
your results good or bad? You
Nah,
haven't
they're
answered
good.
the
They're
question.
good. Just they always can be better.
What are your scores at right now? Did you pass the latest exam? He knows. You throw and expose him.
I know he's been failing. Yo,
How badly?
every single test, especially in chemistry.
Nah, he's lying. Actually,
Because Mr.
recently,
Moyo pulled you that
No,
day.
recent-
Why was Mr. Moyo pulling you? That was odd.
Recently-
Mr. Moyo never pulls. He never pulled. He pulled you.
these days, I've actually been doing quite well. My tests have been. Most of my tests have actually been quite good.
You
So
haven't given me your scores. What was the percentage?
yeah.
50?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
40?
keep that to me.
50
Not
on the
50,
dot.
not 50 on
Me
the
for
dot.
accounting, I got zeros and 12, but I knew I was gonna ace it. No, I got 90%. No, let me tell you why. I actually failed on purpose because I was doing a lot of media stuff. I knew
that's
at
what
the
they always
end.
say.
So you
because I was
decided
good
to
at
go
math.
into the exam and say, let's
No,
fail.
I'm a mathematician. I failed on purpose. It's almost like when I dropped out of school. It's not. I've never failed school actually. I was actually
Well,
top
you
of the
did
class.
fail, sort of.
I just left. It's just that with the semester.
On
There's
purpose.
there's a difference between failing, being smart, right, and actually being smart. Because whatever I do, you know this. You guys know this for a fact, right? Do I ever cap? If I failed to do something that I said I was going to do, have I failed before? When last did
Not
you see me fail?
entirely. No, but I mean, failing,
my name is
failing on
literally-
purpose is a new one.
My
Normally
name is there on the board. If you go to the board for full colors today, my name is there twice.
for failing chemistry.
still
on
there.
purpose. Or was it accounting? Anyway, so back to the
Okay,
question.
how do we
Back to the
improve
question.
how do we improve your situation right now? Because me,
Situation.
my problem was like, okay, wait, where's Clinton? Call
Yeah,
Clinton.
bring Clinton. All right, thanks, Ron. Thanks for joining us on the CD podcast.
Thank you.
Nice to see you, bro.
My problem is it comes from what I've been noticing lately. Bro, you do too much, man. One moment you're in water polo at 5 in the morning, the next moment you're in media, the next moment you're in the classroom, then now it's back to rugby. And how are you gonna manage? Because I never did sport, even with school. When I was in school, I only did media and what you call this? I only did media and school. Right, and also when I'm doing media, it's not like I'm leaving school to do things that are not of value, right? I'm doing media, so there's a lot of organization that's happening. So my brain is always working. So when I come back to class, we've done. Actually, the guys that actually took extra lessons got like 60s and 70s. And back to the accounting thing, there's a guy that I was learning with. His name was called Suhail. He was a buffet, Indian, not Indian, actually Pakistani. Back then we used to classify everyone as Indian, but he was going for extra lessons day in, day out, and he managed to get 93. I was on 90. Actually, it was 91. I was actually 2% behind him for doing basically nothing, because accounting is basically math. As long as both sides balance, you're good. It doesn't matter if you read or if you what, you just need the brain. The only subject that needs, actually I passed all of them. The only one that I failed was physics. Computer science I passed because it was programming, and my brain was now shifting towards that. And I also passed math a bit. So I only. Oh, sorry. When did we go off? Now.
No, like 5 seconds ago.
1 second. Sorry, guys, for the technical difficulty.
Nikon's also gone flat.
Oh, Christ. Okay, yeah, man. Let's continue.
Right, anyway, back to the question. So back to talking about Saturday and the drone.
No, back to why you're failing. Back to why
Nah,
you're
I'm not failing. I'm not failing.
What do you mean?
I'm not failing in general. Just
No, how do we fix it?
there's
how
no
do we
fixing it.
resolve
Nah,
the
I'm
problem?
not failing in general. It's just mothers always trying to be supportive and wanting their kids to do the best.
Yes,
So,
I'm also here to support you. That's why I'm here to support
no, I think
you
it's
with
just in
media.
general mothers just like to be
No,
supportive.
but how do we fix your problem? How do we
There's no
fix your
problem. No,
situation?
there's no problem.
There's no problem, James.
problem.
The way you're looking, the way you're twitching right now, you know that I'm really interrogating you.
Nah, there's no problem.
Can you switch this camera from? You bring it here. No, bring this one to the middle.
Nah, there's no problem. I think it's all fine. Just
No,
my mother wants me to focus
This is a 1v1 now.
and do well.
Like
Yeah.
yesterday we were laughing, was that we were laughing, ha 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 ha. But now it's push it back a bit. Back a bit. Yeah. Now let's fight. Sorry. Why are you nervous? You're not speaking.
I'm not nervous at all. I was trying to get back to the point on Saturday.
Okay, back to Saturday.
Back to Saturday.
I was impressed. I was really impressed. Like you were brilliant out there.
No, it was an
Especially-
exciting day. Yeah, it was good. Good experience. Always good experience learning with other people. So I was quite excited about
And
that.
you're actually stubborn, which is actually something that I saw about you because I'm a very stubborn person. And so when I see someone stubborn, I know immediately no. When I was saying no, but yes at the same. It's almost like when you're going to a check, you're like no.
Nah,
Like,
that's just you.
you
That's
said
just
no,
you.
then you come
Once you have
back
your
and-
mindset, you have your
Oh,
mindset. I
something
think.
like you're getting champs, Pilla. Hey, you're getting games.
Nah, but if you have your mindset, then you have your mindset.
James,
Even with that, if you have your
James,
mindset
you're
on a
getting-
goal, if you
you're
have your mindset
getting
on a
champs.
goal,
Oh, you're the man. You're the man.
nah, but it was exciting. Good experience for the first time.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah,
crash
I
the
already
drone
heard
fully,
that.
so
We know that. Say something new, James.
something new. Spark us with another question
I don't know, man. I'm still on Saturday.
about.
I'm still on Saturday. I still want to know more.
So we didn't see much of the action with the Hornets.
That
we did
wasn't
see
the point. Like the point of me going there was not really.
was to scout out and see what
and
we're
I
gonna
saw
do.
I saw some very interesting things right there. Because usually when you set up, you go upstairs. So we went upstairs to hospital. And so one, it's very steep, and two, it's dangerous. Usually with steep stands, you're supposed to have railing, and
Yeah.
Hartsfield doesn't have that. And then there was actually a room monitoring where the commentators usually sit and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that place was designed for broadcast in a sense, but the place was an absolute mess.
But it can be fine now. I think it was.
But
just
I've got
windows that
but
were
Clinton knows that I just got recent experience in cleaning up place. So when I see a place like that, it reminds me of what I just experienced now. No problem, it can be clean. But the problem with the high end was the highest spot was the safety is quite bad. Like there's no camera platform or support.
Yeah.
So even if you put your camera, there's chances that it might tip over and then everyone falls down. But there's also another layer, the first level. So that's the second level. Then there's the first level. The first level is flat.
Yeah.
No, the balcony actually. So we're probably gonna set up at the balcony. But the guy really, he's now bringing his Harare trauma now of using scaffolding because in Harare there's no functional rugby stadium.
Yeah.
There's no functional hockey stadium like the St. John's turf and the Chisipita turf. Those are not hockey stadiums. Those are just fields for schools. But a hockey stadium like Kumalo and Hartsfield, they've got stands.
Yeah.
But building a stand doesn't take 2 months. It takes a whole year. Substructure, whatever, and it has to be built to last. It's more expensive.
Yeah. Getting off the topic there. Anyway, back
All right.
to Saturday.
No, forward. Ask me something. You ask me something.
Ask you something. So I mean, I think you explained the story a bit to me.
Look me in the eye, James.
I think you explained to me a bit on Saturday about why you dropped out of school. Maybe you just give us a bit of information on that. Why you started media and recording.
Okay, now it's coming back to why I'm wearing, why I'm now comrade Kazi, why I'm now a warrior, right? Like you notice that lately I've been very aggressive.
Yeah.
Like when I first came, I never said Jack.
Yeah.
Clinton knows that, but this year, I'm even speaking quickly. I'm actually outspeaking you, which is
sort
not.
of.
No, I used to speak a lot. It's just that I quiet down when I'm in an unfamiliar place, but when I'm in a once I get familiar with the place, I go to volume 10,000.
Right. Let's go to volume 10,000 and tell us about the question.
All
Why
right.
did you drop out of school?
No. It comes back to the media. No, it's not.
Okay,
It's
the media
not.
thing. Yeah. Let's go back to the media thing.
It's not. My dad asked me this. What's your problem? What do you want? Then I told him that life is not fair. So I'm here to make things fair. So why I started media was, okay, now I'm going to ruffle a bit of feathers, but you know what? Never mind. They should know this. Everyone should know. Like back then when pictures were taken, right? When we used to play, there were pictures taken, but we never saw shit. We never saw anything. The pictures would be taken, then they'll be stored on a hard drive, and maybe 1 or 2 would be posted. So 1, there wasn't enough coverage. And 2, when we would play, right, a game, when CBC would play, when CBC would play, if we lose, nothing will be posted. But if we win, pictures will be posted. That's number 2. Like, posts would be, when we lose, nothing gets posted. 3, the other team was not covered. It's like we're playing ourselves. It's like all of the pictures, it looked like propaganda. Basically, what was coming out of the school was propaganda. Everything was one-sided. There was no neutral coverage. Like, when I came in, I did not follow the players. I followed the ball. Because when you follow the ball and the ball goes and you're following the game. But if you follow the players and the ball is, you're not giving people a full story. So back to the fairness part. That's the fairness part. And also, I noticed that actually being neutral, when I posted on social media, I was actually getting fans. During a CBC versus Falcon game, you find that CBC fans are half and Falcon fans are more. In fact, it's even more if it's a home game because people already saw the game. So you find that most of the people that watch our streams is actually the away team. Yeah. When we stream that athletics, we're not streaming it for CBC. We're streaming it for the opposition, for the other school, even with St. George's. So because when you see my stats, right, most of the viewers come from Harare, like a lot. BULAWAYO is only 20%. Harare is 40%. So who are we working? Am I working for you or am I working for the other schools? It's simple there. And also speed. Like the system was very slow. I'm a person that likes things fast, efficient. I like things. I'm always in a rush, so I need things fast. So whenever like pictures will be posted, pictures will be taken today, then posted the next day. Or back to the thing. Even before I started live streaming, right? Like I noticed I would like shoot, then remove the card, then plug it to my laptop. There was what pissed me off was when I shot the inter-provincial hockey tournament at Kumalo in April. Yeah. When I got home, there was no zest. Yeah. So I dumped with my last battery, my very last battery. So I ended up managing. So once the footage was dumped, my battery was literally dead. So I could only edit the next day. So Saturday, gone. Then I dumped it the next day. So I only managed to edit overnight. Actually, I did edit at night. Then I edited the following morning. Then I had to render. Rendering took another 8 hours or 4 hours because there were 2 games that day. So the game only came online the following Sunday, and I was exhausted. And I asked myself, why don't they just stream this live? Which is what we did when I came for the first day at Peter House there. Because I was lucky because this year the first game was at home. Unlike last year where it was away at St. George's, then home here. Yeah. So when we got the first game here, what's this? I noticed like when we did the live stream, there was actually no need of posting the full video anymore. So the game was already online. Yeah. Right? And what else? And now I could focus my energy on highlights. Yeah. Right? Because most of the traffic comes from social media. On YouTube, you're only gonna get like 200, 300, 2,000 at most. But with social media, you're going to get 1,000 or 2,000, just like that. Or recently with the athletics thing, 10,000. Yeah. We were approaching 10, we're on 9. But the reason why we're getting more numbers is because, like, right now, back then, you would see the game as the game. Like, what we saw, it's the same as a live stream, but chopped. But now, the way we're doing it is, the live stream is the live stream. And the video that's being posted on Instagram, the cinematic, it's completely different. The faces can be visible. You can, like, connect to it on a resonant level. So it's shareable. That's why it's blowing up because.
But back to your point about the.
Okay, back to dropping out. Yeah. That's why I joined media. I had to fix that. That's why I even came back.
No, but
then with school now, right? Then with school, I started media actually in 2017. I didn't start like in Form 1 like the rest because I didn't. It was that thing whereby to buy a camera you need to spend this much money. Actually, funny story. My twin brother, Olizi, he was the one that was in media club from Form 1. My dad bought him a camera, all right. But me, when I ask now, they say no. So, but eventually it came back because, hey, it's a very long story. But anyways, I was a guy that played a lot of video games at the time. Yeah, the PlayStation or the Xbox got sold after that. After the Xbox got sold, I had to find something else. So that's when I started doing 3D modeling because I noticed that when you play a video game, right, that's something that's programmed and modeled. So when FIFA 14 came out, they actually showed these breakdowns where you see your Cavani or your No, it was Luis, Cavani Luis. Then all of it would change to something grey, and you see guys wearing funny suits, those motion captures. You're like, oh my God, how did I do that? So when I came to school, the first application that I saw was Blender. And Blender is like a 3D software. So when I did Blender and whatnot, yeah, Blender is hard, man. That's when I started finding out about tutorials because I had to learn from. There's no one doing Blender in Zimbabwe. Or there's very few. So that's when I learned how to do tutorials. So I learned how to practice on myself. And with Blender, you model something, right? But if you want to share it, it has to be shared as a JPEG or a picture. So Blender has this modeling. Then there's the camera side. So Blender has a camera, focal length, whatever. So once I managed to master Blender to some extent, and I knew what a camera was, the moment I stepped into media, it was actually Mr. Moyo's idea. Because I was asking Mr. Moyo, can I please join this thing? And I was like, yo, there's this media tour coming up in SA. That's when I joined. But I didn't have a camera. So I was using a guy called Dalubushi's camera. That's when I met Alexi. You know Alexi, right? Yeah. Then there's Dylan and Roliakos who had the braces and the piece of fruit stuck here. It looked very bad. But yeah, that's when I met Alexi at first. So from there I started taking pictures. I was like, was I? Yeah, then once I joined Media Club of Fish, I started taking videos. Those videos don't exist because the video that's online is the one that was edited by CBC, but I had my versions and those look lit. So when there's this guy that was shown, when he rated someone, I would like put some funny effects where like the guy got blown up. I don't know where that video is. If anyone has that video, guys, I want to see those, the first ones, because I don't have them. I only have the Blender stuff. But from Blender, I learned also you need to organize because you've got your furniture, your what. There's a lot of things. So I learned how to be. I'm a very OCD person, so everything has to be clean. Everything has to be smart because when there's a lot of things and you have 50 folders on your desktop, if you can't manage 20 files, how are you gonna manage 50,000? Yeah. So the order came back. Okay, so once I started media, right, I already had an edge. I already knew what focal length is. I already knew what framing is because when the guys teach you Blender, they teach you photography. I knew what f-stop, but I didn't quite know it because I hadn't interacted with it personally. Because when you operate on the camera on Blender and the camera in real life, it's two different things. Like in real life, one, you have to operate the camera, and two, action is moving. So you have to dynamically adjust. But it took me maybe a few months. Like from April 2017 up until January 2018, that's when I was comfortable with taking pictures, taking a bit of video. I took a lot of pictures. I'm like, let me flick into video mode. I think I have that video. It's on my laptop. Could have plugged it in, but I don't have. I need my hard drive also, so that's gonna be another whole mess. But by January 2018, my pictures were just. That's when the photo thing started. Like then my dad, and the camera I was using was 1100D. Yeah. So that's when my dad finally saw this guy. There's something here. Let me buy him a camera. Then I got my Canon 700T. And from there, hell broke loose. Because now I had my own camera, my own card, my own computer. I could do what I want. And I could remove the CBC Media Club logo from my pictures. So I started. That's when I got the 700, I took some pictures. And they're like, okay, this one has got better video. Because the 700D had a flip screen. Video mode could be switched. The card slot, it was a professional camera. That's when I did that. No, it wasn't that. That video was my second video. The first one was the day before. So I come here, taste. There's this Farai there, looking all crusty in Form 1, Now it looks fresh. He also has a camera, but back then, it was my lighty. Anyways, then from there I did video. I ended up, but in lower 6, I was focusing on school mainly because what actually allowed me to pass was studying ahead of time. Because now there was access to, I only access the internet in late 2015 when the Blender. It's kind of funny. When I found Blender, internet came home, then I knew, okay, if I want my textbooks, I can just download them because I never had textbooks. That's why I failed in Form 3. But once I got them, actually, I missed school for 2 weeks because my dad couldn't pay fees on time. But I was ahead because so when I entered class in 2016, first it was books. 2016, 2017, Namaste. Sorry for rambling. Okay. All right. 2016 and 2017, that's when I showed people fire when it comes to books. But I was already a mathematician then. But once I had passed lower six, I noticed, guy, I passed lower six. So that means I passed. And I passed with straight A's and maybe a B for computer science. So when you already have 100% or 80%, that means the following year you need like what? 40%? So 80 plus 40, that's 120 divided by 2, 60% C. So I could fully focus on media because I already had the safety net of passing AS. My fellow compatriots that got blue ties in Form 4 and passed and thought they were going to do the same thing in lower 6, they got embarrassed. Some of them failed badly. So yeah, that's what gave me the freedom to do media.
All right.
I'd already dropped out from school before. By dropping out, because I already had experience of leaving school in upper 6. Even when I I'd reached a certain point before I dropped out. I ended up using the same tactics whereby I just get to 60% or to 50%. Because what? You pass the first test 80%, and then you get, like, I had a tactical way of doing things. But the point is, the reason why I left school is because I realized I don't really need school. The reason why I'm where I'm at is from self-study and self-teaching, self-learning. Because what takes you guys in classroom who are doing what takes you guys 3 months to learn, I can do it in a week.
Yeah.
So why am I in school when I can teach myself? Like, school is for people that need to study or get certificate. Did I answer your question? Sorry, guys,
Yeah.
for rambling.
I think you did.
But I told you new stuff. Where's your mic?
Yeah. It's big.
Yeah, pick up your mic.
Yeah. Right. Thanks for that.
Are you blown away?
I am blown away. Half blown away. See me. The chair's keeping me
No,
up.
but you're learning more as
Yeah.
you go. You've got a nicer
The
chair.
end
than
knowledge is better. So. Yeah.
No, but you
getting
need
that.
to for you to learn something, you need to actually want it. You need to be actually passionate about it. Like, you can take me to school all you want, but if I don't want school, I'm gonna flunk. Like, my brother has been in school for, do I say it? He's been in Form 4 for 10 years now. But because he doesn't want it, he wants the money, not the school. So man, he's got his priorities wrong. But for me, school, one time. If I want media, as you can see right here, one time. This took less than a year. It took me less than a year to go from one camera to all of this. Of course, there's Clinton that side. I can't really show him.
Yeah.
But you have to want something. And for me, I noticed that school was actually not the way forward, because even I noticed I did computer engineering and mechatronics, but I don't want to be an engineer or an electric technician. I did business, but I don't want to be in a corporate office. But even after I dropped out, I still learned. I still got some courses. I still remember some of the courses that I did, like with computer engineering. You see robotics, your Arduino boards. You know Arduino? The Arduino.
No.
Like, it's what they use for. It's a programming software for robotics and electronics. That's Arduino. Then there's AutoCAD or Autodesk. No, is it Autodesk? No, no Solid Edge. There's Autodesk, Solid Edge. That's 3D. AutoCAD is 2D. I learned Solid Edge. Then when I dropped out for business, I learned your 4Ps, price, positioning, product placement. Like, I learned those things. I did internalize. So when I came, because my problem was I was all technical, I was all school, I was all work. But in life, I was pretty. Right now, I'm not down. I'm very aggressive. So I had to stop the academic side because I know I can teach myself. And then I had to focus on my personal side. My interpersonal, of course, I suck because I don't have experience. It's only been a few years since I've picked up, but yeah. And also, even at school, like, I was the guy that was being copied, like, because I was beating everyone in programming and whatnot. The girls would come, hey, Tolani. They would come to me, can you please help me with? I was doing everyone's homework. And I'm like, what? Do I need school or does school need me? And also, I noticed, like, when I was in Poland, man, like, you work 3 weeks to pay your rent, and maybe you enjoy a week. The money for the third week is what you actually budget for. And also, life there sucks, man. Like, there's no land. Everyone lives in flats. Like, I would pay $300 for 10 square meters. This is 20 square meters. This is massive. Like, I would pay for half this. But in Bulawayo, we've got 25,000 square meters of land.
Yeah.
And I'm paying for 10 square meters. My office is 30 square meters. And it's in the CBD. My dad pays for it. Like, I've got a lot more assets. There's and also the language part. Like, there is Polish, right?
Yeah.
So there's no Ndebele. Of course, there were Zimbabwe, but I was cut off. I could not use my brain because of the language barrier. But here in Zimbabwe, if you speak in Shona, I can hear you. Speaking Ndebele, speaking English. Now that side of my brain is. But actually, not having language actually taught me some things. Like one, language barrier. No, there's body language. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
And also how you present yourself to people, your posture and whatnot. And also, it was kind of a mind. Do I have to can I swear? It was a bit of a mind fuck seeing white people everywhere. I felt like the white guy because I was different. It's almost like when you're in town, right? Everyone is black and you're white, but everyone is white, but you're the only. Then people touch your hair, they're like, of course I don't have hair, right? They're like, feel it.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like now I understood like that. Okay, you guys are people just like us, so I need to treat you like people. So when I'm around white people of different races, it doesn't bother me anymore because I now see people as people. Yeah. So I was actually removed from my comfort zone and taken to someplace different. So when I came back here, I now came back with a psychological edge because I've seen what it's like that side, and I don't like it. But I know what's good. But I know what's good about here because now instead of picking up a mango from a tree, you're now paying $1 per mango, man.
Right, guys, have to cut it short for today. Have to.
Okay, overwhelmed. I can go on. I can go on.
I have to.
I can go on. Now. Okay, how do we lock the place? Are we gonna lock it?
Yeah, I'll lock it up now. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you learned something.
From me. But what are we gonna learn? Who are you, James? Who are you? What's your life story? Or maybe you're yet to discover that.
Yes, yet to discover in the next time. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.